first on the Western Slope. You're watching KREX 5 News at noon.
Good afternoon, and thank you for choosing KREX 5 News. I'm Katra Desaf. Early Sunday morning on the Western Slope, deputies in Colorado State Patrol responded to a shots fired call out of DeBeck. Upon arrival, deputies contacted the person who called it in, who told law enforcement that someone had fired shots into his home from a car. Kevin Newby was arrested in connection to the call. No injuries have been reported at this time, but an investigation is continuing to help decide which charges will be filed for this shooting. Local businesses officially kicked off their holiday season this weekend. A number of independent businesses in Grand Junction participated in Small Business Saturday. After the hustle and bustle of Black Friday, Small Business Saturday is a nationwide day celebrating buying local. Local businesses in Grand Junction offered discounted prices as well as exclusive releases on certain products. One business owner we spoke to says local businesses benefit everyone in the community.
We're your neighbors. All of our money is spent right here in wages to our employees and what we buy here in town. It just is putting money back in your own community.
And if you missed Small Business Saturday, not to worry. Many of these businesses are continuing their deals throughout the holiday season. And speaking of small businesses, one Grand Junction resident devotes his life to a unique form of art. This morning we take a look at glass blowing and the time and patience it takes to master this medium. KREX 5's Adrian Thomas met with a local glass blower who operates a professional studio right from his own garage. Here's the full story.
When walking into Jim Miller's home studio, it's easy to get lost in all the different shapes and colors of his glass creations. Everything you can see is the product of decades of practice and perseverance.
I always had an interest in glass blowing. When I got out of college, I just decided I would make a glass furnace.
Miller describes glass blowing as an intricate process of heating, cooling, and shaping the glass. Miller says he likes glass blowing so much because of how one has to be quick on their feet.
I like to think about it as being a game of football, okay? You know, the quarterback takes the ball and he's got to do something with it. It just can't stop for 5 minutes, you know? So when you start a piece of glass, it either ends up in the kiln or ends up on the floor. There's no in between on it.
Miller has loved glass blowing throughout his life, but he says not being a full-time artist when he was younger allowed him to have the energy and resources to fully enjoy his passion now.
I probably wouldn't be blowing glass now. You know, I've been done for by this age. I'm 72, so I mean, you know, it's like I blew glass all my life and I'm at 72. I'm done.
But he doesn't have any plans to turn off the furnace anytime soon. First on the Western Slope, Adrian Thomas, KREX 5 News.
And you can catch Jim at major art shows around the Western Slope or by calling him at his studio at the number on your screen, 970-210-2801, for more information on his studio and, of course, his artwork. In other holiday news, a world-famous ballet company brings a holiday classic to Grand Junction. The Moscow Ballet's Great Russian Nutcracker was performed at the Avalon Theater this weekend. You can see the line going around the corner there. Theater management tells us the matinee showing was nearly sold out. Grand Junction is just one of the stops on the 100 city tour for the Moscow Ballet. The Avalon's event manager tells us he and his team were excited to have this global production in Grand Junction. But he says a production of this size requires all Avalon staff.
We literally have to strip our stage. We have to take all of our technology out so they can move a very small portion of their equipment in to execute this show. So there's a large stage crew today. It's all hands on deck as well.
And Jesse Daniels also tells us there was such a large turnout last year for this production. They added a second show Sunday evening this year, and in addition to the matinee. And about 2,000 to 3,000 permits are being distributed this year to cut down Christmas trees. The permits are available at Grand Mesa, Uncompahgre, and Gunnison National Forest office locations. Christmas tree cutting is allowed in most areas of these three forests, but of course there are certain restrictions as to where you can't cut down trees. The U.S. Forest Service hands out detailed guidelines for those purchasing tree permits. A Forest Service employee says it's important to read through those instructions, especially if it's your first time ever cutting down a tree.
If you're not familiar with doing this, it is good to read through the rules and regulations. Example, we don't like top trees. You want to dig down in the snow and cut as low to the ground as you can, so we do not have high stumps.
Individuals are allowed to cut down 5 trees per household with the permit. Permits are available right now through the end of December. Well, ice and snow continue to wreak havoc on Thanksgiving travelers. More than a foot of snow fell Sunday in parts of the upper Midwest, and the National Weather Service has posted winter storm warnings throughout much of the Northeast. We here in the Western Slope have avoided the worst of this holiday weekend weather, but other parts of Colorado weren't so lucky. Fierce weather hit parts of the Rockies after Thanksgiving. It came in the form of strong wind gusts, battering parts of Colorado Saturday. Idaho Springs and Evergreen Springs saw strong gusts all day, with some reaching over 80 miles per hour in Evergreen. A spokesperson from their fire rescue says the department responded to dozens of calls for downed power lines. Those lines sparked small fires in trees and bushes, but the recent snowfall made sure those fires stayed small. Cyber Monday is today. It's one of the biggest shopping days of the year, and scammers know just how to take advantage of you online. The Better Business Bureau wants to remind everyone even online shopping has its risks. They say to watch out for false advertising and to keep a close eye on the web address on your browser. Scammers love to create look-alike websites, so keep your antivirus software up to date. Offers from online retailers can also be misleading, so you're urged to price check before you buy. And use your credit card, because if any shady charges turn up later, you can dispute them, while debit cards do not offer the same protection. But that's not the only scam to worry about. 36% of Americans have dealt with at least one package theft within the past year. And with e-commerce on the rise, especially during the holiday season, that's a scary statistic for many. Porch pirates are expected to come out and take packages off America's doorsteps this season. C+R research of Chicago says 92% of Americans will receive at least one online order this season. Since 2017, that number has jumped by a whopping 31%. No one wants their holiday goods to be taken away this Christmas, including the U.S. Postal Service. So they're offering tips to keep you and yours safe from theft.
I recommend everybody sign up for Informed Delivery. It's a free tool available at USPS.com. People can see their packages coming in and also pictures of their mail. Another thing that you can do is request anybody sending you something to put a signature confirmation on it, which means in the event that you're not home, we will leave a notice for you to come pick the article up at your post office.
One local woman says she has experienced package theft, and her solution is using a P.O. box instead of her doorstep. And this year's Black Friday set a new high for online shopping. Adobe Analytics says sales reached $7.5 billion, and Adobe expects another $9.4 billion from today's Cyber Monday. All right, it's Monday. We're going to take a look at what's happening on today's community calendar. To get you into the spirit of the season, Palisade High School's choral music program is putting on their 9th annual Sounds of the Season concert this weekend. There are 3 showtimes between 2 dates, December 6th at 7:30 p.m. and then December 7th at 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock p.m. Seating is reserved and tickets can be bought at the door or in advance off of their website, soundsoftheseason.com. It's going to be $12 in advance and then $14 at the door. That price includes a dessert and beverage, and doors will open 30 minutes before showtime. Sounds of the Season is located at the First Presbyterian Church in Grand Junction, which is 3940 27.5 Road. And also this weekend, a little bit further from home, brave the cold weather and warm up at the Telluride Fire Festival. This weekend-long event features everything from fire sculptures to fire performers, workshops, entertainment, and more. And don't miss the Fireball Saturday night with acrobatic performers, live music, and costumes. It's all happening at Telluride from December 6th through the 8th. Most events are ticketed, so for those tickets, lodging information, and a full schedule of events, check out their website at TellurideFireFestival.org. And like always, if you know of any events happening in the Grand Valley that we should include, please send us an email, send me a tweet, or message us on our Facebook page. We can't guarantee that every event will be included, but we're going to try our best. And we're taking a quick break, but stay with us. When we come back, your full weather forecast is right around the corner with meteorologist Megan Montgomery, and of course, your Cat of the Week.